Hey, De-Crypt back again with another video for you. I have to apologize for being away for so long, not making videos for so long. But as I told you once before, I've been battling my arse off with video editing and recording software. I don't know why. There must be something wrong with my PC, but my softwares just don't want to work. But I think I've got something sorted out, and I think I'm recording now. I hope. um, there's some exciting things happening. We're going to take a look today, firstly, at what's happening with Dignity. As some of you might know, today is the press release that is going to be happening in Bermuda. It's quite exciting. Nobody knows what is going to be announced or said, but I think we're going to be surprised at what is going to be launching from today onwards. They would not call a press conference unless there was some really big news. I just want to go through the press release that was launched or issued last week by the Arbitrade itself. It says June 22nd, 2018, Global Newswire. This is an invitation to all media following Arbitrade and or covering the cryptocurrency markets. You are invited to join Arbitrade's chairman, Len Schutzman, and management, who will discuss their progress towards establishing Arbitrade as a world-class cryptocurrency exchange and coin company. They will also discuss their move and incorporation into Bermuda, one of the world's best regulated jurisdictions and a platform for which Arbitrade will reach out to several international markets. It will be a lively discussion that will also include details of the many economic and social advantages and new jobs that companies like Arbitrade will be bringing to countries in which they settle and do business around the world. Details of how to access the press briefing or webcast are as follows. Please register now for the upcoming Arbitrade conference call. The date is Wednesday, June 27th, 2018, and the time is 8 a.m. Now, there was a second press release given out after this, just to correct a little bit of misunderstanding. The registration was June the 27th, which was yesterday, and the press conference is actually happening on the 28th, which is today. I'm not exactly sure what time it will be. I will have to look that up. I might make another video later on. I'm so happy to have my video recording and editing software up and running again that I might just make a few videos today. Yeah, so what I can expect, hopefully they are going to announce that they have corrected or remade their smart contract to eliminate all these problems that they've been having with the fees. As you know, there's been some serious charges involved in moving coins around. We were advised to move our coins off of the exchange onto offline wallets, paper wallets, or Trezor, or whatever, hardware wallets. But the costs involved have been horrendous. I was lucky enough to have moved my coins quite a bit of time before they actually announced it, just because I wasn't trading most of them. I kept a little bit on the exchange, but I removed most of my coins just for security reasons onto an offline wallet. And they've been sitting there ever since. I haven't had to pay those horrendous fees, but I know a lot of people have, and well, it's ridiculous. They are correcting that, and hopefully they will have done so, and they're going to announce that later on today when the press conference takes place. That is just one of the things. I'm also hoping that they are going to announce that a final date that they will actually stick to, that they're actually going to meet for launching and opening the Arbitrade exchange. I think that is an exciting prospect. I think it's going to be fantastic. I know it's going to be a decentralized exchange, blockchain based, so every transaction you make is going to be on the blockchain. There's no pool of coins or tokens in the exchange. When you pay for it, when you buy it, it will literally be in your own wallet and you will own it. Not like the other big exchanges. We're not going to see another Mt. Gox or whatever with Arbitrade, not as far as I can tell. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening. I think as soon as I've got wind of what was announced at the press conference, I'm hoping to get a audio recording. It's going to be a teleconference or a tele news conference. As far as I know, you can dial in for the audio. I don't think there is going to be any video from it. I don't know why. Seems a bit strange, but anyway, it's going to, you can actually register to get the audio via telephone. But I'm hoping to get a copy of the audio, and I will definitely sum it up afterwards and go through it. Bitcoin at the moment. As you can see, my prediction of the triple bottom and a lot of other people's predictions of a triple bottom doesn't seem to have materialized. As you can see on the chart in front of you, Bitcoin broke through the bottom of the descending flag or pennant, if you'd like to call it, and it hasn't really, well, once it did dive down quite low below it, but it recovered pretty quickly, and it has stayed pretty much in that area. At 1 or 2 points I thought it was going to return to within the descending flag or pennant, and we'd probably see a breakthrough on the upside pretty soon, or the closer it got to the point of the flag. And I'm still expecting that. The Bitcoin price is low. It cannot stay low forever. It has to go up. There's no ways, with all the announcements that has been made and the adoption taking place in the banking sector, in business, Bitcoin is going nowhere. It's impossible for it to actually go to nothing or disappear. It can't happen. There is just too much at stake now, and there's just too many people involved, and too many businesses, too many governments, too many banks. It's just grown too big to discount at the moment. It's inevitable. It is going to rise. But pressure seems to be building. Everybody has predicted that Bitcoin is going to explode this year. I read a quick write-up last night on Bitcoin by, I can't remember who it was, but the analysis that people are making all seems to be pretty much the same, really. They're all looking at the same indicators, the same market sentiment. Everybody is just waiting and expecting this thing to explode at any minute. And I think that is what is going to happen. And they're all saying, I agree with them, is that the longer it takes for it to happen, when it happens, the longer it takes for it to happen, the bigger the explosion is going to be. In other words, it's going to rise steeper. The longer we wait, the steeper this rise is going to be, and probably the higher it's going to be. Getting back to my predictions with the triple bottom, and that you can still see the red lines. Let me just change this to a 4-hour chart. As you can see there's my triple bottom, and there is my prediction for the price rise from the triple bottom. If you look at it in a 4-hour chart and you decrease it like this, it is still possible that we are going to see that explosion from the triple bottom. Who knows? The bottom that you see here, right at this position right here, that might be the bottom of the triple bottom. But at the same time, if you draw a horizontal line between the low here and the low there, this low doesn't quite meet that low. So, you know, that the triple bottom might be a little bit dicey, but there are so many indicators overlaid. We have, that I know of, a triple bottom. There's a band that it's been trading in down here, call it a passage, or I forget what they call the correct term for it at the moment. Just slips my mind. But there's a parallel passage that it's trading in down here, and I think if you plot that passage, I might have a look at it a little bit later. It is still within that passage, and at some point it's got to break through. And then there's this pennant as well, which it's trading slightly underneath at the moment. But you know, it is possible that that it'll enter back into it. I thoroughly believe that Bitcoin is going to break through. It has to break through. There's big money that wants to get involved. There's big money that already has got involved. I saw a write-up the other day that the Mt. Gox Bitcoin that they still have, they've announced that there will now not be any more sell-offs, so that there's no ways that they are going to be affecting the price again. So the market is now poised and ready to explode. People want into Bitcoin. There are a lot of big players that have been talking about getting into Bitcoin. The price is low. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen very soon. People are talking $50,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. I can believe it. It's coming. But my next video will probably be maybe a slightly more in-depth analysis of what is happening with Bitcoin. But I think I might just wait until the press conference, for the Arbitrade press conference has taken place, and we'll do that one. Sum up the press conference if I can get the audio from it, and then I will just go over Bitcoin. But I think, look, Bitcoin hasn't dropped. It is staying pretty stable at the moment. That little bit that we're looking at there is nothing really. Just a quick one. We could actually, just to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, put it that way, we can just move this and say, okay, extend this one a little bit here. Take that line to just touching that bottom there. If you look at it like that, we are nicely in this pennant or in this flag still, and we are very, very close to the point. The pressure is built or has built extremely high, and I could easily just take my prediction in the red line here and just move it to the point there and say that, well, it's going to come from somewhere. I can also move this one there and say, well, that is pretty much it. If it has got to be somewhere here. I think we are so close. I don't think all these people can be wrong. I am optimistic. I'm pretty sure. I've told a few friends of mine that have asked me about it. I said, if I had more money at the moment, I would buy Bitcoin as much as I could afford right now. It is on sale. It's a bargain right now. Whether you get it at 6,000 or 7,000 doesn't really matter. I think in 3 to 6 months' time, that really won't matter. You're going to make huge multiples of your money, at least by the end of the year. I think it's going to be huge. I can't see it going any other way. So that's it from me quickly. I am back. My video is working at the moment. I can't guarantee it'll be working later. I've had so much problems with my PC at the moment, but yeah. I'll catch you a little bit later, and let's get out there and let's make some money now. This is getting good.